Hello, Gerardo. Good afternoon. How are you? How is going your day?
Hi, Roland. How are you doing? My day going fine.
Thanks. Thanks you for joining me today for our end of the month commentary session. I appreciate your hard work and dedication. Today I want to ask you a couple of questions about your work performance in some key areas that will help us understand your progress and identify opportunity for improvement. Are you agree?
Yes, yes.
Okay, I start. Question one. Uh, Tell me, how do you handle a complaint or problem raised by a customer?
Well, in my case, when a customer start to complain about something, for example, about a ticket or what he received wasn't what he expected, I try to first calm down to show that I know what I'm doing, and then I try to talk to them until I find a solution.
Okay, question number two. Uh, well, what steps do you take to ensure that customers' order are correct and delivered on time? Tell me.
Well, bef- before before I finish the order, I try to check that everything is correct. For example, the amount, the type, the position, that is correct.
Question three. How do you ensure that you maintain a positive and professional attitude during your shift and even in times or your high pressure?
Well, I always try to stay positive. I am not a person that, well, the sentiment affect much because, well, in my case, I, I know that when I'm working, I need to, I don't need to think about my personal problems, only on what I'm doing.
Okay. Uh, can you describe how you handle a situation where a customer has a complex or special order? What do you do in this occasion?
Well, I don't, I don't, I understand that you are talking about when a customer is asking for a customized order. In this case, I I try to, well, when I type the order, I I try to add in the comment section a more detailed description of what the customer is asking. So the people that will prepare the order will know what exactly they need to do.
I understand you. Well, in number six, number five, what importance do you attach to the cleanliness and maintenance of the customer service area?
In my case, I think it's more that if it's more of a order problem. I try to maintain my workspace clean, and well, when I'm when when I'm on the counter, I like to I like to check that everything is in in order. So when the customer arrive, the first the first thing impression of the workplaces is good.
Okay. Um, how do you ensure that you meet our company's customer service standards?
Well, in my case, I I make sure that every 1 month I I read the customer service manual, which which is a document that that describe how to well, how to give how to how to provide uh, a good customer service in the work.
Okay, okay. Continue with this group of questions. How do you communicate with other team members or to ensure a smooth and efficient operation?
I think that this is more of well, I think the relationships in inside of work work hours need I need to greet them when they arrive, ask 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 them if something is missing, or well, in which I can help them, because I know that in the near future I might need to coordinate or ask something to them. So when I do that, I know that they will help me.
Okay, okay, okay. Personally, what do you do continually to improve in your customer service role?
And in in my case, because customer service is mainly an area where you need to talk much, I I I try to practice in my home, in front of the mirror, well, to improve my social ability.
Okay. How do you handle cultural or language difference with clients?
Could you repeat the question, please?
Okay. How do you handle cultural or language difference with clients?
In this in this case, I know that inside our team we have entities that come from other cultures. Well, if I if I talk to a customer who doesn't know how to speak English, I I I try to ask um, our collaborator if, if if they know that language, and if they do not know that language, I try to use Google to facilitate the conversation between me and the client.
Oh, sounds interesting. For finally, couple of root this question. Last question. Give me an example of a time when you went above beyond your duties to help a client.
Where in this case, I I could talk about one thing that happened recently, like 2 weeks ago. It was like 8 p.m. in the no 8 on the morning. We were opening the store. Well, I I I normally enter work like 2 hours after opening. But this time, because my supervisor asked me to open the store because she was sick, I accepted. Went in well into work to our earlier.
Okay, we finished. Thank you for your time today. In a couple of days, we will give you feedback of this session. So it's all for today. Have a good
Okay,
afternoon.
thanks.
Thanks.
First of all, I want to explain the importance of feedback at work with the following reasons. Improvement of the performance. Feedback allows employees to know their strengths and areas of improvement, which facilitate the development of their skills and competences. It also provides guidance on how to improve work, correct mistakes, and avoid future mistakes. Professional development. Employees can identify opportunities to acquire new skills and advance their careers. Positive feedback can include employee motivation and commitment and recognizing the value of their work. Another reason could be improvement of the communication. This fosters a culture of open and clear communication, which improves the relationship between employers, seniors, or supervisors. Increasing of productivity. By receiving feedback, employees can adjust their working methods to be more efficient and productive in their area. Retention of talent. This could be another reason because employees who receive regular and constructive feedback tend to be more satisfied and engaged with their work, thus contributing to the retention of talent, employees, and the reduction of job rotation. And finally, adaptation to change. This is the most important because employees facilitates adaptation to organizational and market change, as employers are better prepared to adjust their performance and roles and also in other jobs. That's all.
What is your definition of feedback? Is a feedback that is made in private way with tact and not in threatening way the most frequent characteristics and feedback. Feedback is never negative, and finally, and reciprocity. As we can see in this interview, we can improve the interaction. We can do it with more energy, a little more relaxed, so that there can be a good interaction and communication between an interview and in interview. In this interview, we find that three characteristics to together make the feedback. In this interview, we find that three characteristics that together make the feedback and help to get to know each other better, helping the employee to improve in his work and to feel more confident, and not to make his work as an action that stress him for forces him, but to make it the friendly way.
Well, in this part, I'm going to talk about the key elements of job feedback. that we know is a crucial aspect in any workplace that promotes growth and professional development. Understanding how to give and receive feedback effectively can significantly improve performance and job satisfaction. Well, some of the key elements of job feedback are objectivity and specificity, timeliness, balance, constructiveness, empathy and respect, and finally, open dialogue. And objectivity and specificity, we have the feedback should be based on facts and observable behaviors, providing concrete examples. With timeliness, talk about the feedback should be given in a timely manner, closely based behavior in questions to maintain its relevance. And the third one, that is balance, talk about the feedback should include both positive and aspects in areas for improvement to motivate and guide the employee. With the fourth one, we have constructiveness that talk about that criticisms should be constructive, focusing on how to improve and offering practical suggestions. Um, with empathy and respect, explain that feedback should be delivered with respect and empathy, promoting an environment of trust and open communication. It's similar to the open dialogue because open dialogue encourage a two-way conversation where the employee can also express their opinion and concerns. They are similar because both of them um, encourage to the employee to talk about their concerns and problem that they have on the company. And that. Well, in conclusion, understanding and applying these key elements, we can transform the way we interact in the workplace, improving both individual and collective performance. And remember that good feedback not only corrects mistakes, but also motivates and supports the continuous development of the employees.